Hey y'all, I'm back. I know. I said I was gonna make a video during training and it didn't happen. But I'm gonna fill y'all in as to why I didn't film and just give you an update on what has transpired since I last made a video and posted on here. As a disclaimer, I know I sound pretty stuffy. My sinuses have been bothering me the last couple of days, so yeah, sounding a little stuffy. So I apologize if my voice may be annoying to listen to right now. Yeah, so I'm excited to get into creating more content to share on this channel. I'm so happy for the subscribers that I've gotten over the last month and some change. You know, I'm not booming yet, but they're slowly coming in. Like, I'm almost at 20 subscribers, which is pretty cool. And my last video got a little bit over 300 views, and I didn't even promote it or anything, y'all, because I wasn't really sure if I was gonna take YouTube seriously, and I don't know how I feel about being in front of the camera. I'm still kind of trying to get comfortable doing it. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna promote this. I'm just gonna create this video, practice my editing, and put it out there and see what happens. And I actually got some good feedback. So I'm just so appreciative of those of you who have already subscribed and are just now coming to my channel and viewing my content. I appreciate it. People have left comments on my last video as well, and that was so sweet. So I'm definitely going to commit myself to taking it seriously and being consistent with producing content. So yeah, stay tuned, y'all. So training, let's talk about it, because I know that's probably why y'all are here. You want to update on how that went. I was supposed to begin training on, I believe, March 7th. However, I started training on February 21st, I believe. Yes, February 21st. They had sent out an email asking for volunteers, I believe 5 volunteers, to start training in an earlier class. I responded to the email, and unfortunately they responded back saying oh, we already had all the 5 spots filled up. We can put your name on a standby list, and I basically will let you know if something comes available. And I wasn't really anticipating getting contacted back to start training sooner, because the day that I got contacted, that next training class was getting prepared to begin, I think maybe that following Monday, and I got that email I think on a Tuesday or something. And so that week progresses by. I believe on Saturday, which would have been, I don't know, I'll insert the dates on the screen to give a more complete picture of the timeline of everything. I received a phone call, and it was on a Saturday, asking if I would like to start training that upcoming Monday. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. Why not? Because the training is going to be in Houston. I live in Houston, and I was really eager to begin training as soon as possible because I wanted to get done with training as soon as possible. So I would have loved to been able to make a video on me getting prepared for training, but y'all, it was so last minute as far as me getting all my stuff together to go to training in 2 days after I got that call. So yeah, I didn't get any content for that, and I really thought that I was going to be able to make some videos during training, just give y'all an update on how it was going. Y'all, it would have been very, very difficult for me to create content in training because it was an extraneous process. I was so tired, and I was in a night class. So my class typically departed from the hotel around 5:30 at night, and on average we would leave between 2:30, 3:30 in the morning. And so when I would get back to my hotel, I'm sleeping or I'm studying, and then I'm sleeping again, and then I'm getting prepared to do it all over again the next day. So it was very rough, as far as my ability to do anything. I was really just detached from my personal life, like in training, which I feel like you really should be to focus. But I just really wasn't utilizing my like electronic devices, wasn't really on social media and stuff like that. So taking time out to like record and edit a video in training just didn't seem feasible for me, especially since I was just starting out with this YouTube stuff. And y'all, when I made that first video, it took me almost 10 hours to edit that video. So I wouldn't have had time to create a video in training. Like, I'm sorry. And I'm looking down at this paper because I wrote some notes. I graduated April 7th, which was a Thursday. So I'm all done with training. I am so ecstatic, y'all. I got base in Cleveland, which was a surprise. And now I gotta figure out this commuting life. I'm not really sure how it's gonna work because there's not that many flights that leave Houston to go to Cleveland every day, and crash pads are non-existent pretty much in Cleveland. So I'm honestly not sure how the commuting life is gonna be for me. I'm honestly nervous and worried, but I gotta figure it out. So I leave to go to orientation on April 13th, which is a Wednesday. No, yeah, it's a Wednesday. I leave April 13th. I think orientation is about 6 days. So I don't anticipate this video being very long at all. It's gonna be pretty short because I don't really know what to really go over in regards to training, only because like I can't sit on video and give detailed like information as to what we specifically covered in training, because that information can't be broadcasted out. But I can say like tips for training would be, you're gonna hear this a lot if you're going to training with this airline, is trust the process. It can be at times overwhelming, it can be challenging, frustrating, you're gonna get pushed to your limits sometimes. Like I would say, like, I have 2 degrees, y'all. I went to school for an undergrad and I have my master's, and going through flight attendant training was, in a lot of aspects, harder than grad school and college just in general, because it's just like foreign information and you're covering a lot of things that you wouldn't have even necessarily thought that you would have to know, or things that you would see when you're a customer on a plane. It's a small percentage of what you're actually learning in flight attendant training. It's a lot of heavy safety related things, and I just have a greater and more appreciative respect for the profession and for flight attendants in general, because they have tough jobs. So yeah, it definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things in training. You are gonna learn so much, and so I think it's important to implement self-care and create healthy boundaries for yourself when you can, to, you know, get yourself rejuvenated and just award yourself breaks and doing things that are gonna get you and your spirits back up to a level where they need to be, so you can ensure that you're prepared and just at your heightened senses when you're in class or getting prepared to take exams, because you will be pushed to limits that you've probably never been pushed to before in a short amount of time. Another piece of advice that I would give is to stay away from negativity and drama. You know, on the days that training may be rough, like lean on your other peers, study together, laugh together. Y'all, there was even a day that I cried in training because I really wasn't getting information on this particular day. It just wasn't clicking and I was just not having a good day. But your peers and your instructors, like, they want to see you succeed, and don't like beat yourself up on like trying to be perfect. Of course, you know, when it's time to take exams, you got to show up, but like working up to those exam dates, you're allowed to make mistakes, you're allowed to ask questions, and we're human, so we're not like, you know, robots who are always going to be just perfect all the time. So really just give yourself grace, give other people around you grace, be nice, encouraging, uplifting. And if you notice that people are not being that way towards you, detach yourself from them. You don't need that energy, because you know, you will maybe unfortunately come across some people who are not as inviting or as nice, and that's okay. You know, like, everyone isn't always like that, which sucks. But you just gotta have the discernment and the ability to detach yourself from things that are not going to aid in your success. And that's just not even only in training, that's just in life in general. So that would be a piece of advice I would provide to you. And you know, when you're in training, like, some days or some weeks may seem like they're going so slow, and you're like, oh my God, I'm ready to graduate. But when you look up, you're like, oh my God, these 6.5 weeks like actually flew by. And as you get towards the later end of training, like, your adrenaline's pumping, you're ready to knock out all these final exams, you're excited because you already know where you're going to be based at, for those of you that get the bases that you want. And it's going to be an exciting time. And as a disclaimer, if you don't get the base that you want, it's okay. Like, I didn't get the base that I wanted, but I'm so optimistic and excited because I will have the ability to eventually transfer. So it's not the end of the world if you don't get where you ideally want to be. Just know that, you know, looking at the bigger picture, like, you're still going to be able to be a flight attendant. You're still going to be able to build relationships and travel and have all the, you know, amazing aspects of the job in your pocket. So don't get defeated or down in the dumps if you don't get the base that you want. And so, yeah, I think overall that's what I would, you know, say about training. I went through training, I finished, I'm done, I graduated. I'm so excited. I just am, I don't even know how to really fully, like, explain how I feel right now. I'm excited, I'm nervous, because I know that I'm entering a totally different lifestyle. Like, it's gonna be different than what I've been doing the last couple years, but I'm welcoming it with open arms. I am trying to prepare myself as best as I can, but I think a lot of the components of being a flight attendant is just going to be revealed to me as I go through the process, and I will just have to adapt to things as they come. So I don't know what to really expect. Like, I've never been a flight attendant before. I don't really know what type of trips I'm gonna be like sent on from my base. I don't really know what Cleveland is even like. I've never even been to Cleveland before. But I'm rolling with it. That's all I can do at this point, and I'm gonna make the most out of it, because that's what I have the ability to have control over, is how I perceive and make of everything that's coming my way. But I'm really looking forward to documenting aspects of my life, moving forward with you guys here on my YouTube channel, and I also plan on creating content on my Instagram. So sorry, on my Instagram. So definitely follow me on there as well to see like more of my day-to-day stuff. I just know that I'm looking forward to taking trips on my days off. You know, I'm about to be on somebody beach with my legs kicked up, sipping a pina colada. I can't wait to be traveling through Europe, going to Cape Town, Africa, going to Belize and Brazil, and shoot, where else do I want to go? Santorini, Greece, Iceland, Fiji, period. Okay, like, I have so much to be happy about. So no complaints here. It's all good. I'm so excited. I probably said the word excited a million times throughout this video because god darn it, y'all, I am excited. See, I tried to not curse, but I'm excited. But I want to know, I guess more specifically, what are some questions that you may have about going into training, and maybe just certain expectations that you want to ensure that you're prepared to live up to. If you have specific questions, you can leave them in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. And if you have any maybe suggestions on specific videos or content you would like to see me post in relations to the flight attendant lifestyle, let me know as well. But as far as the direction of my channel, moving forward, I think it's going to be more so of like a lifestyle vlog, and me welcoming you to other aspects of my life that I enjoy. So I'm hoping that that content is going to be received well. And I'm just looking forward to bonding more with you all and just creating a space to just have conversations about real life stuff, and just me creating an outlet to encourage other people to live their best life, no matter what that looks like for you. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be about. So I really gotta brainstorm, but I do plan on trying to push more content out consistently, especially now that I'm done with training. So stay tuned. Thank you for coming by and watching. I know this video is kind of short, but I just want to show face, let y'all know I graduated and that I'm still here. And you'll see me again soon. Be blessed, y'all.